Hey, how are you? Thank you, B-Lady, for being here with me. Definitely. This has been an interesting day. A little bit frustrating, but... Oh, let me get quiet here. All right. I hope the music in the background isn't too obnoxious. I got to wash some dishes, a few dishes, and then we'll get started. I not only want to talk about what's happening, but look what I got. Imperfect produce. Today was my day. So I'm super excited about that. Hey, one more day of school. That's true. So let me move you over here and get this. Ooh, water's a little hot. Get this going. Is the music too loud or is it okay? Okay. So come on out, Alyssa. Thank you for coming. I had quite a day today. That was a little bit shocking. All of a sudden, all my videos started getting more thumbs down than thumbs up, and lots of nasty, I mean, mean comments. I was quite surprised by that. I didn't think that would happen. Let me move this a little bit so. Okay, a little bit more so you can see it. So we're gonna keep vigilant. Iron Dog, do I have you? I'm gonna make you, if you don't mind. Iron Dog, I'm not asking, I'm making you a moderator. I had a bit of trouble today and last night, and the more moderators I can have, the better. So is that okay? Hi, Edward Smart, thank you for coming. Excellent. So the troll thing kind of surprised me, and I spent the last 3 hours blocking people, and I found this was really interesting. I was really sad. I actually cried, and I didn't cry for a good reason, but I found a channel that had made a video of me. A channel that had made a video of me and said all sorts of like vile things about things they could do with their hands and their toes, and kind of sent me into a tizzy. And then I read the entire chat. It went on for almost 2 hours. I read the entire chat. Okay. How do I do that? Oh no, how do I do that? Hold all for... I'll do that. I'll figure that out. But hello, Marquita83. Yay for you. You guys, we're going to have a Stella sighting right away. So here she comes. And there she goes. Oh, do you want your tree? Okay. Here are my feet. And here's my puppy. Come here. Sit. There you go. And then can we do an up-up? Can we do an up-up? 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 You got this. Good dog. I love her. Okay, go find Troy. She knows the routine. So anyway, what I was saying, I'll get back to those dishes. This is not an emergency that the dishes get done. So I found this channel that made a video about me that was saying vile things. And it was really disturbing. So I went through that hi, Johanna. I went through that entire, live stream, and I blocked every single person. It was about, well, there's over 170 views on this video already, and so many disgusting things. I already have 8 thumbs down. So you guys, as you come in right now, I have more thumbs down than I have thumbs up. I have 19 people in here. If you have not hit the thumbs up, please do that. I have people who are trying to make my life miserable for some reason, and I don't get it. I really don't get it. They're probably really happy. Laughing. I'm sure they're laughing at me. Anyway, you guys are here and you're talking and it's making me happy. So I probably will wash the dishes to get past this. So I'm going to change the subject real quick. Tomorrow's my last day of school. I'm very happy. I had kids succeed that I hadn't expected to succeed. I pushed and pushed and pushed and pushed to get them to do what they needed to do. And man, some of them came in at the last minute. Here's my project. And, you know, for kids who had a history of not turning things in, and really, their stuff was only like 4 days late compared to never coming in. They used to have a policy of not accepting any late work. But we got kids who don't know how to do school, and if I say I can't accept the late work, then that just gives them one more opportunity to not succeed. And instead of saying no, instead of saying no, I'm going to say yes, I will accept your late work. You need to do this and get it in now. You know, so. SW, thank you. Them like points off for late work. Yes. So if something, I gotta turn my music down. So if a project is worth 200 points and there's 4 parts to the you guys, 23 people in here, 14 thumbs up. Let's see some more thumbs up. If we can, because I right now I have 15 and 15. So 15 thumbs up, 15 thumbs down, and we know what that's about. So here's what I did for the kids who turned in stuff late. Each part that came in late each day, it took off 10 points. So if it was 50, so they had 2 pieces of artwork that had to relate to 2 pieces of writing, okay? And it was all around something they inherited. So they got their 1 piece of poetry in on time and 2 pieces of artwork, and it was done fairly well. Then they had their 150 points. But if this came in, the other piece of writing came in a day late, it was 10 points off. If it was 2 days late, it's 20 points off, and etc. So they have a few, because it's done in parts, the project was done in parts, they had true opportunities for success. And, you know, if they didn't do well on one part, that didn't affect, I mean, it affected the whole 200-point grade, but it didn't, you know, it didn't bring everything down. So anyway, I think my kindness paid off, and I think it gave my students a sense of accomplishment that maybe they wouldn't have had I not accepted the late work. So, Just a reminder, after we do this unboxing and we talk about some other things, I'm not going to look at the thumbs down. We look at the unboxing and we talk about some things, then I'm going to take you over to my Premiere, and we can watch my husband's first reel video. Now, it's his hands and then his face at the end. But I'm really excited because I got him to participate, and that was fun. Gotta make some more beet kvass. So, I do want to know, what do you guys do about the trolls? What do you do about them? Because, I mean, you just ignore them, right? And go over them. What? You should do another meat grinding video. I will. You know, I love doing that. Okay, your message automatically held for review. Hidden by Pine City. View deleted message. Okay. Please comment on people's videos and hit the like button. Yes. Okay. I like that one. So, report, put user into hide, add, moderate. No. Okay. So, that's a good one. All right. Are your students weak in ELA? Do you give them anchor charts like 5 points of a complete sentence, etc., near beginning of the year? I do a lot of scaffolding. My kids aren't really that, they're not really that, what was that? Okay, what? They're not really weak in ELA, in English, like the language itself. What they're weak in is putting their thoughts on paper. So I spend a majority of the first quarter just getting thoughts on paper and showing them how powerful their words are. And then I help them put them in, you know, because they're 9th graders. They like to do this more than I do. They just like to, right? So once I get them writing, because they got to get over their fear of writing first. They have to get over that fear. So once they're over that fear, then we start working with their sentence structure. And we share and work in groups, and, you know, yes, nachos. It will be nachos, Pine City. And it's Troy's hands doing all the work. Just a reminder, he is a perfectionist when it comes to his nachos. He was a pizza maker at one point in his life. So, Love Sailing, you might be feeling the wrath of siding with the wrong type of YouTubers. Okay, thank you for letting me know that. Where did that go? Anybody see that? Okay, so Love Sailing I thought I blocked him. He was over at the channel that made the video about me. So I need to take a pause and delete this guy. If I can, okay. Hit It Hard is also one of those people. Go to channel. Just let me take a couple minutes to do some work over here. Okay, he is blocked. I don't know. How did he get to my channel if he's blocked? I don't understand that. Something's wrong with YouTube if they're getting here. Yeah. How are they getting here? This started happening on Saturday. I don't understand how they're getting in if I have already blocked them. That makes no sense. They are blocked. And they're mad because I had a person who seemed legitimate, he was legitimate, but they follow him and they bash him all over the internet. So I'm having to pay the price for that. But what I don't, but even when I click on, this is the thing, Ms. Coleman, when I click on the 3 dots, I go to their channel, they are blocked. It's not somebody that, there is obviously a man who wants to please tell them you are married. Oh, and they are not intelligent enough for you. That's so funny. So my confusion is why they're attacking me when I don't know anything about what they're talking about or what message they're trying to send and why they're trying to send that to me. But they are commenting on my videos, SW, and they are able to get in. So okay, so you have to hide them. And B-Lady, you're hiding. So once I've hidden them, do I have to hide them every time I have a video? Do I have to hide them every time? Because they are in here. Hi, Tiff Visions. We're just trying to figure out what's going on. You know, you will block them on your channel. I will send you the directions. Okay, thank you, B-Lady. I thought it meant that I go to their channel and block them. That's what I thought. Karen, I have some good news. What is it, Alyssa? Thank you. Let's break this up. And here's some good news. Come on, Alyssa. I'm waiting for you. Tiff, I enjoyed the part of the live stream I was in today. So then I had to come over here and prepare. Had to wash some dishes and kind of make my kitchen look okay. Take 2 seconds and Google Carl Brooks. I dare you. There's another. I did, and I understand. I'm just going to make this clear, sweet Melissa. I did block him. So thank you for that. Okay, so then what I'm understanding is that I will have to hide the user, all the users. I will have to hide them when they come in. And then I assume what that, sorry guys, I'm trying to figure this out, how you block a troll and keep them out. So once I have, once I've blocked them, I also have to hide them. And I have to hide them each time. That's what I'd like to know. If anybody can tell me that. Do I have to hide them each time? Hey, Johanna. Okay. Yeah, Johanna, I had, if you're here, Johanna, I had to block him. And now you're hidden, so. That's what I do, and it works. Okay, so hide them from your channel. Alyssa, what's the good news? I missed it because I was trying to figure out this stuff. Karen, I have some good news. Okay, Alyssa, what is the good news? Alyssa, I have bought myself a tripod. Yes! Yes, that's wonderful. Only once in your channel settings. Okay. Please let us take care of the trolls. You cook your food or it'll burn. B-Lady, I am, I'm actually not cooking today because it is leftover Thursday, but I am, I have an unboxing to do. Okay. So, if you haven't already, please give me a thumbs up. Thank you. Okay. So you guys, I'm going to move you a little bit. Okay. All right, moving you. You're on the wine box pedestal. So here is, remember I told you I do imperfect produce? Imperfect produce. Well, this time I not only got produce, I got some water. So This is the first time I've looked in here. I knew I was getting this. I got not quite tri-colored quinoa. And the reason it wasn't perfect is because it wasn't blended correctly. So there we go. And then Baja Sol organic cherry tomatoes. They were uneven sizes. I don't see that they're uneven sizes, but they were uneven sizes. Wow, what is Imperfect Produce, Bee Lady? It is an online subscription where they send you produce that didn't make it to the grocery store. And instead of going into the dump because they were missized or funky looking, like this isn't that funky looking. I don't really know what's wrong with these. These are beets, by the way. I don't really know what's wrong with them. But, okay, so this one has that. So instead of, because they don't meet some visual standard, they would end up going to the dump. But instead of that, Imperfect Produce rescues it. Now, look at this. This is head lettuce. The only thing I can find wrong with it is that it is small, right? There's nothing wrong with it. Let's do that. So there's nothing wrong with it. I don't understand. And then I forgot what's wrong with this LaCroix. I think it's labeled wrong somehow on the inside. But this normally would cost me about $6. It cost me $2.50. The head lettuce cost me less than $1, I think 80 cents. The cherry tomatoes, because they were missized, they cost me about, I don't know, I think it was $1. The quinoa was $2. And then I got 3 pounds of beets for much less than, I mean, I think it was 80 cents a pound, which is really cheap, by the way. So, all right, there we go. So, oh, I better move you because I certainly don't want. Okay, there we go. Not familiar with the quinoa. Quinoa is a really high protein seed. It is not a grain, I believe. Let me make sure that's true. Oh, a blend of white and black. Oh, so it's a grain, but it's a gluten-free grain. So it's super easy to make. I'll just read the directions. So cooking directions: rinse quinoa for 30 seconds until the water runs clear and drains, because there's dust. Combine 1.5 cups of water and 1 cup of quinoa in the saucepan. Bring that to a boil. Then reduce heat to let simmer. So you do it like rice, but it doesn't take as long. Pine City Misfitmarket.com. That's like Imperfect, isn't it? I've heard of that too. So you do it like rice, only it doesn't take as long. It takes about 5 minutes. Actually, it's like couscous, but it's not wheat. And this is how it oh, I'm sorry, I should show you. This is how it is. Okay. So, man, how do I not get upset about this? I should just ignore it. I should just ignore it. I mean, there's hopefully, I'm a sailor. Okay. Okay. I'm just gonna let that go. And sorry, I had to turn around. And Tamuchi, Billy Boy was Captain Carl's chief engineer. Let's Okay. I would suggest we start looking at that. Thank you. Yeah, okay. Yeah, thank you. I'll let you take care of it because. All right, so Alyssa's got a tripod. I'm going to open this. Later, I'll mix some stuff with this. So, good afternoon, or good evening, Poodle. Where are you from that it's afternoon? I had Kleenex. My nose is running because I was boo-hooing for a second. So, California. Okay, so it really is afternoon for you. So, yeah. At Tamuchi watching you okay. Why is Tamuchi unhidden? What? Why is Tamuchi unhidden? That person should be hidden. All right. You hit 700 today, LSP Productions. Excellent. That's wonderful. Super happy about that. I got up to 1383 today. So, yeah, I got up to 1383, and my goal is 1400 in a week, but more than that, more than anything else, you guys, my watch time is what I'm looking for. So hopefully, what is this, RV? I missed it. I wouldn't check out the produce and bookmark it. I'm thinking about buying some. Thank you for the post. What are we talking about, RV Lucky? Okay. You know what, you guys, I think I'm better when I'm cooking because I'm not thinking so much. But anyway, we're having fun in here. Thank you. Run tabs at night. Hello, lover, LOL. Did I lose the link for the fruit? Right, back to the stove. You do great. Thank you, Ms. Coleman. One day, he wants you. Oh, wants to know where I got the vegetables? I got them from Imperfect Produce. And actually, all you have to do is type in Imperfect Produce and you'll be fine. So, I've missed the troll because you went and checked out for your buying your stuff. I'm glad I missed it. Because I went, oh, good, you went to check out Imperfect Produce. Good. Mm-hmm. Cool. Okay, yeah, so what's great about this is, once again, is it's reclaimed. It would have gone to the dump. It really would have gone to the dump, and that's not. Mrs. Coleman, the premiere, we have a premiere starting at 7 tonight, and then hopefully Sunday. I plan to be live tomorrow and Saturday and Sunday. I'm trying to, get those, really trying to get my watch hours up there so that, this hard work pays off. I really would like this hard work to pay off. So, and I'm really hoping that it doesn't get side railed, but if I just push through and do my thing. So I'm trying to get into more lives. Hope Bella experience. Yes, me too. Thank you, Pine City Apiary. I'm just a little gun shy right now. Just a little gun shy. I'm up to 31 people. You guys, please go check Alyssa out. Alyssa has so much to offer us, and she's a wonderful, wonderful human being. Alyssa, did you post another poetry video yet? Because I really like that first one. Open tabs at night, Karen, and run your videos. Oh, I just read something from YouTube that says that it can't be from the same IP address. It can't be from the same IP address. So just let it roll and I'll check you out. Oh, okay. Yeah. Just let it roll off your back. YouTube says any engagement is good engagement. Sometimes it's interesting. Hi, Greer family. So glad you're here. Water off a duck's back. Greer family, how you doing? No, not yet, Alyssa. Okay, well, we look forward to that next poetry video or whatever video you're looking forward to putting up for us. Greer family, so glad. 320 Homestead, hi there, you guys. I'm so glad you're coming in. Thank you. We are here. I just did an unboxing, which I think is kind of silly. I just took stuff out of a box for you. See, I got this in a box. I got this in a box. I also got this in a box, along with these in a box. And this. So, yeah. Thank you for the thumbs up, you guys. I'm turning down my music. I love, you guys, I'm using YouTube Music for all my videos. And has anyone else here had imperfect produce? Huh. Quinoa is good, 320. So, what was I saying? Oh, I am using all YouTube Music in my videos, and I love it so much, I actually made an album of it. So I can play it in the car, and, you know, I made an album in iTunes, and then I have it on my phone, and I didn't realize I liked country and folk so much, you know? McClendon Homestead, how are you today? Thank you for coming. I'm just chilling here before my premiere, which is my husband's first real video. Now this is something he's an expert at, so he probably won't do videos with me, but he enjoyed doing the nachos one. So okay. Thank you, B Lady. I'm glad that you are taking care of things. It helps to have good people. It helps to have good people. So you're getting grapefruit drink wasted. LOL. They really. I know. I forgot there's something about this. There's something about something on the can that was stamped wrong. I forgot which, but I love LaCroix. LaCroix is absolutely my favorite. Hi, Happy Vlogs. Thanks for coming in. Thank you. We're just chilling. We were talking about how to mitigate the influx of individuals who want to disrupt a person's happiness. That's one way to say it, isn't it? So we're just trying to. Oh, B Lady, did you see? Oh, you don't like LaCroix? I like it. But did you see what Alyssa said? She has had imperfect produce. I know. We are not going to let them disrupt. We're not going to let people disrupt our joy. So, I do like it. I don't. What don't you like? Oh, what don't you guys like about LaCroix? Why do I drink it? I like fizzy water. Now, the only reason I'm drinking it is because it didn't cost me that much. You guys know I have a soda stream. So if I need fizzy water, I can make it myself. Okay. I buy the pineapple soda, not juice, and put it in my pineapple upside down cake. Oh, hey, I want pineapple upside down cake. I just like plain water. I like plain water too. Here's what I was drinking before I opened up my imperfect produce box. Last of a Writer's Creed. Hello, thank you for coming in. I was watching several of your videos today, and you are an artist. If you have not gotten over to Last of a Writer's Creed, really interesting stuff. Really interesting. I don't drink mineral water, but I do like fizzy water. So I love mineral water, Topo Chico. What is it about mineral water? Anyway, I don't know why we're talking about water when we could be talking about tomorrow's my last day. Actually, Monday's my last day. Tomorrow is my last day with students. They've done wonderful work this year, even though I've been grumpy and my forehead is more wrinkled than ever. They've really grown. I love it when I can say that about my ninth graders, because when they come in as ninth graders, they aren't ninth graders yet. They're not ready. They are. I'm looking at the chat. That was one of what's his name? Blake Kirby from Daddy Curb's farm. He says, awkward silence as I look at the chat. Awkward silence. Yep. Oh, yes. Please smash the like button. Let's see if we can get more thumbs up than thumbs down. That would be really fun for me. So I guess, anyway, right? Hats off to you teachers, and don't get enough credit. I would tend to agree with you there. I was really fortunate this year, though, that I didn't have as many angry parents as I normally do. I think I had 2, and usually it's more like 2 every 2 weeks. And I think all year long, I only had 2 angry parents. So I feel like I'm either doing something better, or parents are understanding that the system sometimes tends to bash teachers. And so I didn't get bashed this year. I had 2 angry parents, one who didn't understand the situation, that her daughter had told her one version of what happened, and the incident was on videotape so she could see what really happened. And so she had a tirade against me, and then didn't apologize, but did acknowledge that her daughter was in the wrong. So, okay, your kid lies to you, and you believe them. And how embarrassing is it that you're learning that they're lying to you? And so I don't need the apology. I don't. It's not important. That being yelled at by parents and students is part of the job. How to handle that is part of the job, learning how to handle that. So, but I'm ready for these kids to go home. I definitely am. There are times walking through the hallway, I just get tired of being cussed out. Now, in my classroom, I always say this. In my classroom, there's some outbursts, but I don't necessarily have a problem with kids cussing me out in the classroom. It's in the hallway where they can get someplace else, right? I think the problem with teaching is too many students in a classroom. RV Lucky, you are so right. I find it really interesting that my advanced classes are much smaller than my standard level classes. And wouldn't it be more appropriate if we collapse those advanced level classes so that there are more students in that, and then split up more of the standard level or the kids who are struggling? If we were able to do that, we could give time and attention to those kids that are learning still how to learn. And those kids that already know how to learn and advocate for themselves can pretty much what am I trying to say? End of year brain melt. They can pretty much then they can oh God, I'm missing the words. What is it I want to tell you? That these kids the kids who are prepared to, who are already on their way, can keep going on their way, and they can work independently in groups and don't need a lot of hands-on direct instruction. But those are the kids that get the much smaller classes, and the bigger classes go for the kids. For some reason, they're stuck in classes where they need to, they're stuck in classes where the teacher can't necessarily get to them all the time. So that's what we need to do. You know, collapse the more advanced classes because they're already self-directing students. They do that on their own. So depending on the school and the district, standards change. True. Take your time. Thank you, Ms. Coleman. Self-start. Well, yeah, they're self-starters. That's right, Pine City. That's what I was trying to look for. Parents get mad at you giving discipline, but won't do it themselves. I have seen some parents do some wicked discipline that I wasn't appreciative of. I've also seen, I think this is true for all parents, I believe. I believe all parents are doing their best, even if their best is awful. They are doing their best. Those parents whose parenting skills are awful need to probably, it'd be great if we could give them some resources, or they knew how to accept the resources. So I'm not being diplomatic. I see, even in parents who I wish could parent differently, I see their struggle. It is really apparent. The frustration level is really high. Yeah, true. I've seen in kindergarten, if you sent home a note, student was out 3 days and returned with marks finally, other teachers alerted me to it. So B-Lady, are you a teacher? I did not know that. Or have you told me this and it just went in here and out there? Just great discussion. I can tell you are a great teacher. I do my best. I catch myself sometimes because I get angry. And when I get angry, I get, it shows on my face. And then I have to remember, this is what I wrote in my professional plan this year, that by the end of the year, this year, because I was focusing on how I talk to students. That was because I'll just talk. But for some kids, if I'm up in their face like this talking to them, that's really aggressive behavior and they just turn off. So, I have learned that behavior is louder than words. I'm a 22-year vet. Behavior is louder than words. And you have to read or listen to the behavior and let the words float by, because the words aren't necessarily matching what the body is doing. If you understand what their body is doing, what their what their behavior is doing, then if you understand what their behavior is doing, then you can start to communicate with them. So, I like it, but I won't pay for it. I wanted to fill my box, and I won't pay for it. I would love a glass rolling. Yeah. Do you teach all grades or specific? I teach 9th grade English. I've asked for only 9th grade because I am a trained middle school teacher. I did middle school for years, but it takes a very, 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 very special person to teach middle school. And when you aren't that person anymore, you need to find something else to do. Now, if they put me back in middle school, I could handle it, but it might move me towards retirement faster. More thumbs up than thumbs down, finally. They put me, if you put me back in middle school, I would do just fine. But it takes a lot of energy, and it takes a lot of patience. So I use my middle school skills in 9th grade. I can teach 5th through 12th grade English. I'm licensed to teach 5th through 12th grade. And if I was just teaching English to 5th graders, I would do that too, because 5th graders are the best. They're not confused about who they are yet, and they haven't started, or anymore, and they haven't started puberty. 5th grade is the best. But I also teach, I have a license to teach kindergarten through 12th grade dance, and I will never teach that young again. Whoa, no. I have a hard time with those youngsters. Yay, thank you for the thumbs up. Is Carter's Eat? Hey, you're here. Hey, Carter's Eat, in about 3 minutes, we're going to go over to my Premiere and continue the chat there. We had a nice chat about how I should not allow people who want to take my joy, how I should let that roll off my back, because I have many, 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 many people who care more than others. And I had people in here who are trying to disrupt because I had subscribed to an enemy of theirs. So they were chasing down, and still are chasing down, anybody who is friends with this enemy or subscribe to this enemy. And it's really deep. And I don't know the story. I don't want to know the story. It's just interesting. You took a stab at teaching. You too. What? I love 5th grade. Okay, my county need better patient and more creative teachers. It's really hard to be patient, better patient and creative when that is not a part of your teacher training. The only reason that I am better, I am patient, and I'm more creative, well, creative, which, you know, gives, you don't have to be patient, because if you're creative with your kids will, their behavior is better, and you have to, so there's all that goes with it. But going through my teacher training program, after having been in dance and led workshops of up to sometimes 300 people in African dance, I was astounded at how there was no creativity written into the curriculum for teachers to learn how to seek out how to become creative. There's nothing there. It may have changed now, but I taught education classes for about 4 years, and the curriculum it doesn't push that. It pushes how you get kids to get better test scores. No, not interested. Not interested in that. Because if you're just pushing reading, writing, arithmetic, those kids are going to tune out. You know, I mean, I get them in 9th grade, they're tuned out. I have to get them back tuned in. We do that through creative activities, and then you sneak some writing into it, and then you get them writing, and then they're writing, and then they're writing, and then you work with their writing. It's a whole process. It's a whole process. So, yeah, I understand that. Hey, you guys, now creativity and technology are required. Yay! I know technology because I've had to learn it myself. You are awesome human being, and you are loved. I'm tired because it's the end of the school year, and that's exactly what I needed to hear. Hey, let's go over to my, I'm going to end the stream, and I want to go into the chat over at my Premiere, and I don't want to look like this anymore today. So, thank you. You just made my day. All right, let's go see if we can figure out how to. Bee Lady, can you be a mod in my video? Carter Z, Pine City. It's a short one this time. It's a really short video. Oh, I know. It's all fun and games. I can't help it. Somebody said something nice to me. Okay, I'm going. You guys were ending the stream. This is really fun. I really appreciate it. And we're gonna go. We're gonna go over to my Premiere. It's really Troy's video. I just happened to build it and put in titles, and then I kiss him on the cheek. So let's go see Troy do his thing. Okay. Love you. Thank you for the support. Thank you. Thank you. It means everything to me. You don't know. Okay. I needed her fried chicken. Okay. Bye-bye. Yes, I want to end.